What up, Siccnessnet? It's your boy Superior to Cram, aka Cram, on the line with the West Kept Secret. Shake the Mayor, what it do?
What's up with it, man?
Siccness here. Want to get some information about your new album that's in stores now. Y'all, it's called Are You Helping or Hating? Let's just get the interview started with those who don't know who you are. I know most people do, but just let them know, you know what I mean, where you from and all that good shit.
Shit, I'm from Fresno, West Fresno. West Fresno to be exact, you know what I'm saying? And, shit, man, lightweight music vet. It's just working, bro.
Okay. Well, you know, it's some people in the Siccness that want to know where you got your start and what group you came from. Let them know.
I started with a group called Schoolyard, and that consists of Planet Asia, Cubic, Supreme, Kemet, Foof, Protest.
Okay. And what made you get such a and what's up with your name? Your name is like hella out there. How'd you get that name?
I got the name from this producer out today named Siccnessnet. Shit, we was in the session one day, you know, I always got ideas and everything. He was like, man, you the mayor, man. You should call yourself the mayor. And I was like, yeah, that's a cold handle. You know what I mean? So I just went shit. And shit, been rolling ever since.
That's what's up. And why'd you go solo instead of remain in the group? Because your group has straight success.
Man, go ahead.
Shake, your line broke up on us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, you know how groups are, you know. At the time, it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was beneficial for me to do me, bruh. You know what I mean? Because at the time, it was like people was only focusing on one individual. You know what I mean? And, you know, shit. You know, I mean, just regular group shit, bruh. You know what I mean? Like I said, we all brothers, we family, you know what I'm saying? We just did, we just recently did a song for a Cubic album, you know what I mean, with all of us, but, I just felt like, I like to make music, not saying they don't make music or whatever, but I like to approach it a different way, you know what I mean? So, after so long, you know what I mean, and you know how this shit go, bro, like, I just felt like I can do me, you know what I mean? And focus more on what I wanted to do as far as musically, you know what I mean? Like we all, you know, we all got different ways the way we approach music, you know what I mean? And, you know, shit, we've been together since we was 11 and 12 years old, you know what I mean? So at some point, you know, you got to break away and start doing you. And, I think I've been kind of, you know, successful with it, you know what I mean? So I have no complaints, you know what I'm saying? Will it be another Schoolyard album? I don't know. For a check, yeah. You know what I mean? But just going in for the love and shit, nah. I ain't fucking with it. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay, you know, I think you were more known as a hip-hop style MC until we heard and seen Everybody's Gangster from the Fresno Uncensored DVD. Was that your first nationwide single as a solo MC?
Yeah. That came out through High Ray. You know what I mean? I went on a tour with Tim Blow, Tajay, and that big Grand Ace. And when I got to I here at Far Side, so Cut Master Third, Casual, and somebody else. It was like a big ass tour. And when I came home, I called my dude Tajay. He was like, "Yeah, you should put out a record." He's like, "Yeah, get somebody out." You know what I mean? So we did that record, and when I did the record, I got the beat Chops. He was an Asian dude out of Philadelphia, and he was big at the time. You know what I mean? Shit, I went and got the beat, did the thing. It was already out a year before I gave it to Bruh for Fresno and Central. You know what I mean? So it was already like charting, like this was when like DVDs and shit was hella popular, and like your local the local video channel shows. So you know, Hyra had a large list of independent shows across the nation. So they have serviced it through there, and they got a good response. So it was popping for like a whole year. Like I was under the 5 lists on all these different states that they yearly best video shit. You know they used to do that shit, and it was cool. So when you came with the President Censor, I saw everybody rapping this shit on the tip. I was like, nobody got the video, and I was the only nigga out the city with a video. You know what I mean? Asia had a video. You know what I mean? With Rasta, it was on Rap City and shit. But as far as like what niggas is doing now with the 7Ds and all that shit, I had that shit way back in 2000. I think that shit came out in 2004. I was the first nigga to really do a video like that out of my city, and I put it on there, and it kind of made me more popular because I had a video. You know what I mean? People kind of like the song, so you know it worked out.
Yeah, yeah. Because even here on the Siccness, you have the information station that was kind of like a YouTubey thing before YouTube was popping, and you was giving up game to everybody who's trying to get in the biz or whatever type of biz.
And it's funny now because I see all these niggas now trying to do their little shows and all that shit. It's like, I'll be so dead at everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I did that shit because I got into a contract dispute. I was trying to get out of my contract, so I was like, I couldn't make the music for like a year. You know what I mean? So I was like, I gotta keep myself relevant. So I got with my dude Daniel. I got my cousin too run the site. So I was like, man, I have to interview everybody. You know what I'm saying? Stay familiar, interview all the people that's popular and stay current until I get out of my contract. So if I got out of my contract, then I came with the Stay Focused Be Great out. And we did like 10 videos with them Jamal. And, you know, we kept pushing up to where I'm at now.
All right. Okay, you know, your hit song Stunner Shades, like everyone I ran into at that time, we all thought you were signed to E40, well, either link with 40 or sign to E40. What was that situation?
Shit, man. When I came with Everybody's Gangster, he had reached out, but I had already knew 40 since having a kid. You know what I mean? Like my big homies used to bring him out and pay him to do shows. But that song, that whole DVD kind of made me super popular, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I had took like a meeting with Sony, and I took a meeting with, wait, who else was it? It was Warner Brothers, I can't remember. But I had took a real meeting with Sony, like they wanted to sign me and shit. And my dumb ass said no, because I didn't know what a development deal was. And listening to other niggas like, no, you can do it solo and all that shit. And fucked around and didn't do the shit. So 40 was trying to sign me. So he had distribution through God and shit. So at that time, I was wearing the glasses anyway. But unconsciously, I just liked to wear the glasses because they was fresh. And, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm kind of different, but it was really going on. Like, as far as like in the Bay, everybody was wearing them anyway. So, I got with 40, and 40 was like, bro, you need to, do the song. And I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But he kept telling me, he was like, no, bro, you need to do the song because there was a particular big rapper at the time that was trying to do the song. You know what I mean? And he was like, bro, you need to do the song. And he was like, my son Droopy gonna do the beat, and we gonna do the song. So I waited, Droopy never sent the beat. I guess he was kind of busy, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a hit and miss. So I had went to his Get a Report Card album release party, and this young dude just kept following me all through the fucking party. And I'm like, bro, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? He's like, man, I like the shit. And I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I didn't think he knew who I was, but I didn't know who he was. It was kind of like a mistaken identity thing. He was like, yo, I name B, my name Phonics. And I was like, okay, for sure. So we exchanged numbers or whatever. And I was going to LA, and 40 was like, bro, you really need to do that song. And I'm like, we got to send the beat. You know what I'm saying? So he never really sent the beat. So I got with my little dude. I went to LA and kicked it for like a week in LA. And I was like, man, I could do the Stunner Shades song. So he had made the beat right there on the spot, looped a little part, you know, put the Stunner Shades on or whatever. And I had went to my dude Crondon house. I don't know if y'all, you know, well, yeah, people know his Crondon song on steady. I had went to his house, and he had let me record the song. So I recorded the song. I didn't think nothing of it at the time. You know what I mean? I wasn't even tripping on the shit. I just did the song. And I called Asian manager, Walt, and I was like, Walt, I got this song, you know what I mean? And to see if we get on the radio, he had a relationship with Big Bob, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on the phone with Asia one day, and we just talking homeboy shit, you know, on the phone just chatting shit, and my phone blowing up. But I can't really I can't really click over because, you know, this is a cell phone when you have minutes and shit. Like, if you click over at a certain time, you go over your shit or whatever. But me and him have the same service, so we could talk for free all day. You know what I mean? In Asia, so we talk for free all day. But any other calls, if I picked it up after, I think it was like before 7 or 6 shit, it'd be some crazy ass charge. But my phone just kept blowing up, like, fuck, I gotta answer this shit. So I clicked over, and it was Tajay, and Tajay was like, bruh, you on the radio. And Ron, like, he played it like 3 times in a row, and I was like, what? He was like, yeah, turn on the radio. So I turned on the radio, and I heard that shit. I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was like big. It was like number one for like a week straight, like every day, like really like number one songs of the day. Siccness, that shit was just I kind of went from a place with a little fame to now I'm like a national fucking star. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was played everywhere. I was doing hella shows, getting money, you know what I mean? All the shit. So that shit after that, yeah, that was it right there. It just popped like that, just out of nowhere, like doing the song. Somebody passed it to somebody, passed it to Ron, and Ron just, you know what I mean, put the nigga on. You feel me?
Gotcha. And now, like last year, you shook the game with a movie which was accompanied by a DVD titled 99 North, where you formed a group with another Fresno-raised, Oakland-born MC, Diego Red. Are you guys a group 99 North, or was that just for one project?
No, we're a group, you know what I'm saying? Like we have been fucking with it. Like we have been fucking with just recording all the time. Like we had been doing that, you know what I mean? And then he was like, now I want to do this project. He was trying to do it with some other dudes, and he had the group name or whatever. So long story short, I was working on my third album, Helping the Hating, right? This way back then. So I was trying to put it together, but I couldn't really, the music wasn't coming. But me and Diego, we was just recording, and all the music we was making was sounding raw. So I was like, fuck it, we're not going to do this shit. I'm about to do a movie, and shit, we just made it happen.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, now y'all go grab. Yeah, I want y'all to grab that when y'all grab. Are you helping their Hayden? And because that movie right there, it's a movie they got. Tell me who's all on the movie before we get into your new project.
Oh yeah, I got Omar Gooden was on it, Filthy, Mitchie Slick, Pinky, Clifton Powell, and a lot of local, well not local, just a lot of guys from my area that rap. You know what I mean? And filmed by Danny and Jamal. You know what I'm saying? I produced it with my boy Sadani. You know what I mean? We put it together.
Gotcha. Now let's get into the new project that's in stores now. Are you helping or hating? Dope ass title, man. And let them know where they can grab it before we get further into it.
It's on iTunes and Amazon right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really I didn't really do no hard copies. I just did like all digital, you know what I mean? And I did the whole album with my dude Draft, and I got a couple other beats from my dude Hitman Beats, Masquerade, and my dude and what's the other name? Prophet, Soul Prophet. You know,
cool, yeah, he's nice, he's nice.
That shit came out tight, man.
Yeah, I got a few favorite songs. A lot of Advanced Coffee. You know, I like the Victory featuring, was it Keisha Burns?
Yeah. That's all,
yeah.
Girl. She be singing shit. She probably just knocked out that verse for me.
Yeah, that sounds like a single right there. And then Stay Out the Way featuring your boy from 99 North, Diego Red. That's a slapper. Where I Wanna Be.
Yeah, that's by my dude Master Way. He made the beat. He made the beat and he sung on the hook. Yeah, the LA.
And all right, and my favorite, which sounds like a resurrection of G-Funk, Crazy, featuring our producer Soul Prophet you just mentioned.
Yeah, Soul Prophet, that's my dude out of Australia. You know what I'm saying? He a real talented dude. You know what I mean? We did that in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I stayed out in Atlanta for like 6 months, and we were just working. You know what I mean? He put that together.
Yeah, I know. I seen you out there. Footage of you out there with Andre 3000.
Yeah, I was with my dude Swift. Well, I've been doing Outcast for a while. You know what I'm saying? But my dude Swift, he the DJ. So he stayed around the corner from my one of my best friends, Tarek Braggs. You know what I'm saying? He play NBA, so damn, I'm tripping. He bought a house around the corner from the DJ. So ever since he moved there, he been there for about 15 years. I always fuck with Swift. So you know, when you go to his house, everybody come through. Outkast, Diddy Mob, everybody, like anybody that's in the Dungeon family or anybody that's big, like in you know, Atlanta, they come through and fuck with Swift. You know what I mean? So that's how, you know, Outkast and shit, they just chop it up and, you know what I mean, they give you good game and, you know, keep you motivated and shit. You know, that's just a good relationship to have. Just talk to somebody that's like known to be like top 5 MC of all time. You know what I mean? Just
of all time.
Of all time, you know what I mean? Just able to sit down and talk to him and get knowledge and, you know, me share my knowledge with him and so, you know what I mean? And then, you know, Swift kind of, you know, like whenever I come over there, he kind of just bring me in and kind of let me hear different sounds and let me know what, you know, music is going and, you know, he's big on like hooks and, arrangement, you know what I mean? And that's why I kind of learned this shit from him in crazy terms. Like they taught me arrangement and you know, how to really put all this shit together. So that's why my album kind of sound like it moved the way it is, because I kind of like just studied all the greats, you know what I mean? Like Puffy and all the dudes who like really know how to arrange music, you know what I mean? That's the key to a successful album. Like I ain't really into like doing a whole bunch of a lot of projects. Like I'm into like just, you know, putting your all into this one thing, put it out, work on another one. You know what I mean? So fucking with them dudes, I get to hear all unreleased tracks and shit, like crazy Outkast songs, crazy Andre 3000 songs by itself, and they shit is arranged so raw, you know what I mean? So just be able to have that relationship with them and can hear music and they tell me like, you know, how to make the chorus go a certain way and how to, you know, make your shit sound like you got a church choir, just different little secrets that, you know what I mean, I'm able to learn from by having that relationship, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a blessing to know them, you know?
Yeah, we can even dig deeper into what you're saying because we talked before, and you know the listeners know they can go to iTunes and pick out individual songs from your album, but you're more of a fan of the body of work on Are You Helping or Hating? So really break that down to what you mean by you're into making a full body of work, not just a slapping single.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, like your legacy is everything. Like people don't understand that. Like they think it's like having a whole bunch of shit on iTunes to get a check. And it's like if everybody go to iTunes and all your albums sound the same and it sound like shit, you didn't really accomplish nothing. So I'd rather have, you know, 7 albums on my iTunes and all of them is different and all of them tell a different story and all of them got different arrangements and they all take you to a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like quality is always been better than quantity to me. Like I like a body of work. Like you used to hear 2 short albums. He had a great body of work. Dr. Dre, Quick, hey, you know what I'm saying? All the dudes I grew up on, you know, Outkast, fucking T.I. and you know, all the dudes who just like Jeezy, like just a great body of work versus like, okay, I'm gonna do 15 songs and 5 of them motherfuckers is good, the rest is bullshit. Like, oh, that's not it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean too, cause like me, I never was a fan of the Ice Cube singles, but an album like Death Certificate is like my favorite album ever as a body of work. You know what I mean?
Man, he did his thing on that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I was saying, like that kind of shit where every song takes you to a different mood. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm on. So if you go get on Thinking, like let's go get my first album, Put It On Thinking. Crazy Tunes put that album together. Just tell a story. They thought it'd be great. Same shit, tell a story. You know what I'm saying? It's helping me tell a story. I just got through finishing up my EP I'm about to drop after this. House music, they tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Like the next 99 North album, you know what I'm saying? We the people that feel my way, they tell a story. You know what I mean? The body of music lasts longer than just trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and are you helping or hating? It's that's what it is. It's like a movie. You guys listeners have interludes throughout it, like kind of explain. It's kind of hard. Tell me what I'm trying to say, Shay.
It's kind of like it's just like, but like it's just it's like the
hard to
concept of this album.
explain.
No. The concept of the album was like I was like, okay, I have a father, so a lot of people don't, you know, have that. You know what I mean? So I felt like, okay, I'm gonna tell the story of a son and a father. So my father, you know what I'm saying, I had him come in and just lace all his knowledge that he could do. Like he's a professor. He taught 44 years of college. My mom taught 15 years of high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had him come talk, and then I do the music. So it's like I'm telling it from a younger point of view. He's telling it from a older point of view, and it mashed together. You know what I mean? So when you look on my album cover, that's me and my dad. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I explained it right, but you know, it's just better mash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And the constant theme through the album to me is the grind. You know, just the grind of life.
Right. And that's what it is. Like, my music is for niggas who, like, made it out the game, seen all their homies get killed, made some money, lost money. You know what I'm saying? Now we just ready to sit down and enjoy family. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the knowledge and give it to your kids and live to see the next day. It ain't about being popular or trying to, you know, be famous or hood famous. No, it's about just at the end of the day having a peace of mind and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor and just basically just being a grown man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the album, not just the album of course, but a song particular which is called Too Much Going On is just so needed right now. If it's a time so perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm gonna just see that's the thing that I be wanting people to know. Like, when you make good music, I did this album a year ago. You feel me? A year ago, and I'm just putting it out now. You know what I mean? So it's like I made shit that's going on now. You know what I mean? So it's like, all I can say that was God's work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like exactly what's going on right now. And speaking of what's going on, what's your views on the Kaepernick situation and the brothers getting blasted every day and all that?
But it ain't never stopped. Our generation just getting a dose. You know what I'm saying? Like, they been killing niggas. They been doing shit. Like, people gotta understand, like, at the end of the day, dog, we're not free. You know what I'm saying? We are black slaves working in America, period. Free is, if they said, okay, all the slaves are free, that's getting on the boat and going back to Africa. We didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We stayed here and we worked for them. It was technology. You know, instead of having us at the big house, they spread us out and taxed us, and everything that we try to do, they destroy. So we have to understand that we slaves. And for dude Kaepernick to do that, he's just a hero of our time. We're gonna always remember that. It's needed. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali just died. He did the same thing. Jim Brown did the same thing, like, and so on and so on and so on. And he's just a person that had guts to do it. You know what I mean? And as far as the police killing niggas, they been killing niggas. So, you know, at the end of the day, we gotta push reset and either go to war or leave. That's what it just comes down to. Like, it's enough for praying, enough for protesting. Like, something gotta stop. Like, we gotta stop the shit. Like, you know, I'm willing to die for that. Like, on some real shit. Like, I'm willing to die for that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for my kids to see me die know that I fought for my people and I fought for something that see me die for a fucking block I don't own. You know what I mean? Or some bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like, we gotta get to that point of like, we gotta do something because the next generation is gonna suffer, bro. You know what I mean? And the younger kids, they ain't going for it. You know what I mean? They like, fuck it. We ain't going out like that. You know what I mean? So it's a boiling point. It's to the point now where it's like, if they keep killing, it's gonna get ugly. And whoever the president gonna be, it's gonna be rough for the next 8 years for colored people. You know what I mean? And that's black people, my brown people, my Indian people. Like, you know, these old white folks, they mad because they not reproducing no more. The whole world is beige. You know, Becky want to fuck Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And have little mixed babies. And, you know, they frustrated about that. That's what it's really about. It's like they're losing control. The last of the haters are the old people who sit up in the Senate and shit. You know what I mean? And they losing the grip. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we got to recognize and understand what it is. You know what I mean? And we got to come together for real, or they going to keep killing. We got to start putting in work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying kill white folks or none of that shit, but I'm saying like an eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? Push reset on this shit. You know what I mean? And fucking move back to Africa. That's what I'm on. You know, move back to Africa, man. All the niggas that I know that got money, niggas got passports and they getting the fuck up out of here. You feel me? Out of here. Every nigga I talk to with some money, they be like, bro, you out? I'm like, yep, I'm getting my shit together. And I be telling people and they be like, man, you crazy. I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, it's time to go.
Yeah, like in the early 90s, foreigners used to always, you know, want to come to USA, but now they're going to UK and Canada now, you know what I'm saying?
For real, bro. Like, it's real. You know, so we're gonna get to that point, man. We gotta get to the point, bro. You know.
And on this album, but y'all, on this album, he covers, you know, topics and subjects like this, but don't be fooled. It's some foolery on there too, though. He's still a nigga.
Yeah. That's me. You know, so I'm gonna keep it 100. But I come from this though. Like, that's why I don't really step out and be some super revolutionary dude. Like, I come from that shit. Like, I had to go to fucking meetings. I sat around the biggest scholars in the world. My dad knows, and I'm the only child. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have no brothers to watch me at home while my dad went to a meeting. He went to a meeting. I had to go. So it's born in me, and that's why I did the cover like that, because all these niggas say they revolutionaries and all that, but I'm really born in this shit. You feel me? Like, I really know. I've seen a lot. You know what I mean? A lot. You know? So, you know. But I'm still a West Fresno nigga. You feel me?
But you living in the home of the Panthers right now, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm around. You feel me? I'm around.
Yeah. And what's your favorite track on Are You Helping or Hating? I know that's a hard question. Yeah.
I like it all. I like it all because it means something. But I like My Way though, because I always wanted to make a song like that in my head.
Well, y'all got it.
I just want the people to know, man. The youngsters that listen, make good music. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Make good music. Be true to yourself. It's like everybody rap the same. Everybody look the same. Everybody, it's like, have some fucking pride about yourself. Stand aside. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck shit in, fit out. You know what I mean? Stand out. Like, everybody look the same. Everybody rap the same. It's like, that shit is gay. Like, be yourself, man. Make good music. Take time with your music. Don't be like, oh, I knocked out a whole album in a week. Man, that shit gonna sound like trash. You gotta live a little. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take your time with your music.
Like this on the subject you talking about right now. Like you told me before, stop treating rap like a lick.
Like a hustle. Like, niggas treat rap like a hustle, and that's why it's fucked up, because the niggas don't make good quality music no more. Everything's a hustle. I'm gonna do an album in 2 weeks. I'm gonna do an album in a week. That shit weak. Like, you can't possibly get off real shit in a week. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if that's what they do, that's what they do. I'm not the angry old rapper guy. No, I'm not. I like certain shit, but I'm just saying quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like, make good music. Make sure your shit is timeless music. Test the time. And in order to make timeless music, you have to live. You got to dig deep. You got to pick your beats right. You got to arrange your music right. You got to get the hooks right. You got to know, like, okay, this song only needs 12 bars. It don't need a whole 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, study the game. Study all the greats before you. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. I'm just blessed. God is good. He's blessed me. You know what I'm saying? I got the people around me, Danny, Jamal. I'm for me and Diego going on this tour for like 15 dates. And when I get off tour, I'm going to start filming all my videos and shit. I was going to shoot a little mini movie, but that shit, it's going to take more time. So I got to get these videos out, and I'm just trying to hit the road for like a year. You know what I mean? So,
okay,
shit, man.
Do you ever log on to the Siccness and talk to the fans?
No, I sometimes I used to, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't too, computer savvy like that. I'm just now learning how to do all this shit, you know what I mean? So I don't really be getting in them chats and all that and arguing with niggas or saying all that shit. You know, I'm an only child. I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries, so I take everything personal. You feel me? Like, so I don't even fuck with that shit. I ain't with the chatty patty shit. You know what I mean? I just, hey, make my music. I come around. I don't bother nobody. I stay within my envelope. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually solo when you see me. And, shit, I just stay within my envelope, bro. I don't try to do all that shit. You know what I mean? But, like I say, man, I just want the people. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, make sure you let us know when you start that tour.
Yeah, it starts Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll have a list on my Instagram and all the shit for all the fans that come checking it out. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the people to know, man, put God first. Dreams do come true, and work hard, man. Make good music, good quality music. The reason why I'm talking the way I'm talking because I'm looking at power too. I'm doing an interview and looking at power, so I'm trying to get a bar of this shit and talk to you at the same time. So I'm already like, yeah, this nigga. You know what I mean? Nah, but God is good. You know what I'm saying? Siccness been good to me, and I'm gonna keep it going, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm on. All the people, Snapchat, you can hit me on Snapchat, Palm Tree the Boss. My Instagram is 559 Shake the Mirror. Shit, fuck with me, man. It's good. Twitter, what is it? At one Shake the Mirror. I don't know. I got somebody working Twitter shit, but, yeah, it is what it is, man. God is good. Are you helping to hate out now? All your digital, places you can listen to music is there. It's a great body of work, man, and I'm just trying to keep it lit for Fresno, man, and the next generation of good dudes.
So y'all go grab that. Are you helping or hating?
Oh, man. The source for all great underground, overground, great West Coast music, Siccnessnet, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Nemo Coop, you know what I'm saying, and Jack D, and everybody over there that fuck with me, man. And go get that 99 North, too. You can get that on iTunes and Amazon, too. You know what I mean? And shit, man. Go get my boy Diego album, too. Glorified Genocide, and I got an artist named Tona, Rich Before Rap, and then I got another dude, another artist named Cash, and it's his EP coming out called Now or Never. So, you know what I'm saying, it's all gonna be under Palm Tree Entertainment / Empire. And look out for that new 99 North coming, We the People. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, go get that Helping to Hate, man. It's a great body of work. Like I said, Drafts produced most of the album, you know what I mean? And shit, man, we did that, man. Just trying to keep it lit for Fresno, man. 93706. You feel me?